Are you considering relocating to the Raleigh, North Carolina area and you've heard of the suburb Apex and you're wondering if it would be a great place for you and your family to live? One of the most popular and sought after towns in the Triangle and ranked 4th best suburb to live in the Raleigh area. This once small sleepy town back in the 90s with only 5,000 residents. Fast forward, today there's more than 75,000 people who call Apex home. From its charming downtown to its beautiful weather, a strong regional economy, world-class healthcare, and educational opportunities. Today, we'll be exploring some of the pros and cons of living in Apex, North Carolina. If you want to know more of that information, stay tuned because we're at it next. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel or welcome back. I'm Brandy Nemergut, a local real estate agent right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Your connection to all things real estate and all things Raleigh. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, please click the button below and tap that little bell and you'll be notified every time we drop a new video. Not only do I love making these videos to help y'all, I also love to help you with your real estate needs. So if you're relocating to the area and looking to purchase a home, we would love to help you. All you have to do is reach out to me. My number's right here on the screen. Whether you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. However you want to get a hold of me, I got your back when relocating to Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, let's just jump right on in and we're gonna start with location. Apex is near the center of the Research Triangle Park and about 20 minutes away from the Raleigh-Durham Airport. It's close to 3 major universities, including NC State, UNC Chapel Hill, and Duke University. And it's close to innovative businesses that make up the renowned Research Triangle Park, also known as the RTP. And for all y'all that love golfing out there, it's only about an hour drive to get to world-class golfing in Pinehurst, and only about 2 to 3 miles from several beaches and the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. When it comes to jobs, there's a wide variety surrounding Apex, from professional to technical to scientific. There's education and healthcare and even banking, just to name a few. And it's a short 20-minute commute to get to the RTP, which houses more than 300 companies and employs over 65,000 employees between a 7,000-acre campus. That's nearly the same amount of residents that live in Apex. That's pretty crazy. Apex also has a fun and lively downtown with shops along Salem Street. You can feel the energy and the buzz here. I definitely love the vibe. Compared to some of the other surrounding Southern charm downtowns, Apex definitely has some pep in her step, which is not what I initially expected when I ventured out here and explored for myself. Salem Street is the heart of downtown business district, which also features cafes, bakeries, restaurants, and unique shops. Now, a fun fact, Apex has an early 1900s railroad town feel, and that's because back in the day, that's exactly what Apex was. It was a railroad town where steam engines would go through and stop at the peak for water before heading into Raleigh. And that's how people say the town got its slogan of the peak of good living. Apex continues to grow and is getting crowded. Now, back in the day, I'm gonna date myself here for a minute. In 1990, when I graduated high school, there was only about 5,000 residents here in Apex. Now, fast forward in 2023, there's about 75,000 people here. It's still more than half the size of Cary and a small fraction compared to Raleigh, or even outside areas if you're coming from California or New York. You'll find a lot of chain stores here and restaurants, from Target to Starbucks to Chick-fil-A. But with growth, our restaurants are definitely seeing longer wait times and then road congestion, which we've been battling for a while, to expand our roads and alleviate traffic, which again, compared to California or New York, pales in comparison. Now, another con is gonna be Apex is expensive. Now, remember when I said Apex was a top 3 suburb of the most popular towns to move within the Triangle? With that is gonna come higher costs. With its rising popularity, there's been an overall shortage of available homes. And while demand has continued to increase, so have the prices. Now, Apex continues to have new construction homes built here, whereas Cary has already been built out. So this has naturally had people gravitate towards Apex. And in mid-2023, the median price point for a home here is $612,000. If we break it down for a single family residence here, it's approximately $685,000 in comparison to a townhome, which will run you about $470,000. Now, Apex is still generally less expensive than Cary, but still more expensive than Holly Springs. For reference, a single family home in Cary right now, the median price point is about $702,500 in comparison to Holly Springs, which is $620,000. You'll notice a lot of the new construction that's happening is on the west side versus the east side. And that's because pretty much the east side has already been built out. You'll find more new construction townhomes that are closer to major roads. So just keep in mind, if you're wanting a new construction home, you'll be living on the west side of Apex, which is going to be further away from Cary and the RTP. So as I was saying earlier, with Cary being built out and people gravitating more towards Apex, well, now Apex is pretty much being built out, and so that's pushed people further out into Holly Springs. And now with the price point of Holly Springs, it's pushing people out even further. They're going anywhere from Willow Springs to even Anger now. And the new construction boom is pushing out of Wake County, which is what these suburbs are that I've been talking about. Now it's pushing over to the neighboring county, which is Harnett County, for more affordable housing options. Moving back to a pro, we have good school ratings. Apex is part of the Wake County public school systems, which is one of the best educational districts in the state. According to niche.com, it gives Apex schools an A+ rating. Apex has 6 public elementary schools, 4 middle schools, and 2 public high schools. Not only does Apex have good public school ratings, there's also private school options here, including Bailey's Academy and St. Mary Magdalene's Catholic School. There's also charter schools like TSMA, the Math and Science Academy, to Peak Charter Academy. And when it comes to colleges, Apex is close to NC State, UNC Chapel Hill, Duke University, William Peace University, Meredith College, and a lot more. When it comes to safety, the Triangle is known for its low crime rate, and Apex has proven itself to be safer than some. According to bestplaces.net, it gives Apex a relatively low score of only a 10.3% in crime in comparison to the national average of 22.7%. Apex is known for its great outdoor spaces. Not only are there several parks, including Apex Community Park, which has over 160 acres, from fitness trails and courses to multiple playing fields. You can also check out Hunter Street Park, which has a dog park, soccer and baseball fields, and trackable skate plaza. It's also close to Jordan Lake State Recreation Park, which is a collection of 9 access points along a 14-acre reservoir. It's a really popular area for locals to swim between 7 beaches or camp along 14 miles of undeveloped trails. People can also fish, boat, swim, or even pack a picnic. Apex is also the starting point for the American Tobacco Trail, which is a trail that extends all the way to Durham and features over 11 miles of public greenways that are great for running, biking, or even walking. Apex has a lot of things to do, especially if you like the outdoors and festivals. From the Apex Music Festival to the Peak City Pig Fest, Halloween Trick or Treat on Salem, or even the Apex Hispanic Art Festival. These are just a few of the city's well-known annual celebrations, along with Saturday's Apex Farmers Market, with local farmers who produce goods within a 150-mile radius. Think fruits and veggies, farm chickens, beef, pork, eggs, baked goods, honey, cheese, salsa, and more. So if you love being part of a community and celebrations, you'll love Apex. Apex is also a short drive from its neighboring cities of Cary and Holly Springs, along with Raleigh. So if you don't want to stay in town, you can hop on over to any of these neighboring towns to explore and have more fun. Apex also has several breweries. There's definitely not a shortage of beer in Raleigh or the surrounding areas. So you'll be happy to know in Apex alone, we have 3 breweries. You can grab a beer and relax at Vicious Fishes, to Tap Station, or Southern Peak Brewery. And if you're looking for a great place to get a birthday cake, check out Taste of Brooklyn that has some divine treats. Now y'all know I'm all about shopping and the food, and downtown on Salem Street has some really great treats. There's some great boutique shops like the Rusty Bucket or Moon and Lola. One of my favorite places to grab a latte, an acai bowl, or even some avocado toast is the Mission Market, which also has a cute little boutique shop inside. I also love Ground's Coffee House, which has some really fun and unique clocks that you can actually purchase. And for dinner, we love going to Scratch Kitchen and sitting on their outside seating area. They have some amazing and delicious fried chicken and lobster mac and cheese. If you're down for a good burger, definitely check out Salem Street Pub. They have a Carolina burger with chili, cheese, and slaw, and some really delicious gravy fries. You can also grab a beer or a moonshine cocktail. And if you love a good glass of wine, definitely check out the Peak of the Vine. Not only can you sample wines from across the world, they even have game night, comedy night, and live music. You can also sit indoors or outdoors, and a lot of times there's food trucks as well. And for all you pizza lovers, definitely check out J&S Pizza. Not only do they have delicious New York style pizza, but they have some great pasta as well. And from what I've heard, originally they were from Sicily and had their first pizzeria in Brooklyn in the 1980s. But now they're right here with us in Apex. And before I get off all my food goodness, I have to mention ice cream. You definitely want to check out Fresh with its ingredients from local dairy farms here. There's usually more than 15 flavors to choose from, or you can even make a float, a milkshake, or get a cake. So many people are relocating to the Triangle area. It's really easy to make friends in Apex. Personally, I think it's one of the friendliest towns around. It's such a small world here, and if you stop and talk to some of the locals, you may just find out they relocated from your same area. Now, depending where you're coming from, whether you're West Coast or East Coast, weather could be a pro or a con. If you're on the East Coast, business as usual. But if you're on the West Coast, you're gonna notice it's a lot hot, humid, and muggy here in the summers. The pollen seems sky high in the spring, and we definitely get a lot more rain here. On average, we get 47 inches annually in comparison to California, which is about 11 to 12 inches. So that's why it's so green and beautiful here. Now, temperatures in the summer can range between the 80s to mid 90s. While our winters are pretty mild, we can drop into the 30s, but on average, it stays around the 50s to 60s. Now, there is a running joke here that we can have all 4 seasons in 1 week, and sometimes even in 1 day. Now, on average, Apex doesn't get that much snow, but if it does snow, you have a 1 to 2 times shot each year, and it's usually not more than a few inches. And typically, if it does snow, it's usually around the January, February time. Now, in the 6 years that we've lived here, it's actually only snowed twice to where it actually stuck, and we were able to play and have some fun. But again, as quick as it comes, it leaves. Typically, it's only around a couple days and it's over. By now, I think you're starting to see why Apex is a top 3 suburb to live within the Raleigh area. It really is a great place to call home. If you found this information helpful, please click the like button below so others like you can find this information as well. And if you're considering relocating to Apex, or anywhere within Raleigh or the surrounding area and looking to purchase a home, we would love to help you. All you have to do is reach out to us. My number's right here on the screen. Whether you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. However you want to get a hold of me, I got your back when relocating to Raleigh, North Carolina. Till next time, we'll see y'all later.